Good morning. So good to be back with you all. How is everybody doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. As I inhale it down my throat. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? I'm so tired of not having enough plug space. My gosh, I'm choking because I inhaled the frickin' coffee down my throat. Anyway, how's everybody doing? I'm not great. I know. Amen. Ain't that the truth? How has everybody been doing? I'm glad to see everybody. As you can tell, I was off Facebook for the last 3 days because they put me in a Facebook timeout. I don't even want to get into the feelings that I have about that. It is very hurtful when you work hard with a platform for as many years as I have, and they literally don't even check the context of your comment. They just put you in in timeout. And it's just a reminder that we mean absolutely nothing to these platforms. And that's okay. It's a humble reminder for me that I mean absolutely nothing. Anyway, choking on coffee. Yes, I'm okay. I'm just like literally choking. But I wanted to talk to you guys about this new bad habit that I have and be very honest with you about what it's doing to me. Oh my God. Why? Oh my gosh. This one hair on my face. Gotcha, you little fucker. I have picked up this new habit that I call Doomsday scrolling. I know that I am not the only one. I know that a lot of people are doing the same thing that I'm doing. I find myself waking up. I find myself going to bed, scrolling for any bit of good news, desperately trying to will inspiration out of Ukraine. I fear it is the last thing that I read before I go to bed, and it is the first thing I look for when I wake up. I feel and fear that I have become consumed emotionally with the well-being of Ukraine, with the fears of, I have very real fears of dictatorship, even though I've never lived it, of the fact that they don't typically stop with their first attack. I am very cautious ever to compare anything to Hitler or his behavior or his plan or his whatever, because it was so massive and so strategic and so I hate Holocaust comparisons, but I feel very triggered. I don't know how to explain it, but I have to be honest with you. I am forcing myself to find happiness. I am forcing myself to see joy. I am forcing myself to feel the sunshine, smell the roses, do the things. I have become consumed with doomsday scrolling. I cannot stop. It is a very bad habit. It is so not good for my mental health. I have read, I wanted to understand why we're not doing more. Why can't we declare a no-fly zone over Ukraine? Why can't NATO get involved? And I understand now the massive implication if the United States were to do any of those things, not just the United States, Turkey, Poland, Germany, Italy, France, if anybody were to do anything that he's baiting us. He wants us. This is truly the example of you do not have to engage in every fight that you are baited into, because I understand that the United States does not need, nor does it want, World War III. And I have had to educate myself because I am like, just blow that man to smithereens, just destroy the Capitol, just blow up his government buildings, just fly over there and destroy them. And I know that many of you feel as I do. Why can we not just eliminate him? But we cannot. We are a democracy and they are not. We cannot impose our democratic views and our way of life on everybody. We've got enough shit to deal with in this country. You know, we are certainly not a perfect nation, but I just am being very honest with you guys about where I am right now. And I know this isn't like a super high vibrational coffee talk. And for that, I'm sorry, but I needed an opportunity to connect with you and say, like, I am like yesterday, I actually like scared myself. Like for the first time, I felt afraid that I couldn't look away, that I was like consumed by what is happening to these people. And what I think is good is that the one thing that Putin has been able to do is unite Republicans and Democrats on, like, I think we're all agreed that this is a terrible thing. I think everybody is in agreement that this is a horrific, horrible thing. And, you know, I spoke to my uncle yesterday, who's a retired admiral, and he basically just explained to me that unless he makes a mistake, unless he crosses a line that draws NATO in, we have no choice but to continue to try to financially choke him out, but we cannot get involved. Anyway, I know Facebook stopped. I don't know why. It's back now. Oh my God, I almost hit myself in the face. So anyway, the bigger concern is that I am just not doing well. And I just need to be honest with you that I am just not doing well. It has affected my mental health in ways that I had no idea my mental health could be affected. You know, well, these platforms. Anyway, I'm not debating whether we should or should not get involved. I'm not a military expert. I just came on to share with you that I am struggling and I need, I know it's not the connection, guys, it's the platform. I came on to just share with you that my mental health is not good. And I have not, I don't remember feeling this engaged or this sad or this worried since, Ahmaud Arbery was murdered, George Floyd. I was, I just need to know, not that I'm going to take any comfort in knowing you're hurting too, but I just need to make sure that what I'm feeling is normal. I guess what I'm asking is anybody else really struggling right now? Is anybody else feel consumed by sort of the doomsday of it all? And is this what our parents went through in World War II? And is this I don't know. And I will stay close to God, and I will pray, and I will get back to regular coffee talk tomorrow. And I am glad to be back, and I do love you and all of those good things. I just needed a conversation to say, is this normal, or am I losing my mind? Because I think this conversation needs to be had. I think we need to hear that we are not alone in feeling depleted and helpless in a lot of ways. And so today I will focus on the things that I can focus on. I will focus on, today I put this shirt on specifically. I bought this shirt in London. It makes me happy. I love the color. I feel like it's a beautiful color. I will focus on the sound of my husband's voice coming from the other room. It's a beautiful voice. It's a voice that makes me feel safe. I will focus on the fact that I get to pick up my children from carpool today, and I'm just fucking depleted. I'm just sad. I feel consumed and angry all the time with this. I feel like it is a certain level of terrorism. I do. I think that when you are doing things to people, humans, and other humans are fearful and suffering from that, it is a level of terrorism. I feel this is terrorism in a different way, and I can't imagine how the people of Poland or the people of Romania or the people of Czech Republic must feel living so close to all of that and wondering, are we next? What do those children feel? It's not even about believing everything in the news. This isn't about fake news or real news. It's so much fucking bigger than those little catchphrases Americans love to shout at each other. Don't believe everything you read. There's a fucking war. It's not debatable. So whether I believe every little nook and cranny, that it's not debatable. It's real. It's a real thing. And I'm not going to let anybody invalidate my fears and my pain by implying that maybe one detail wasn't 100% accurate. I mean, I'm watching the president of Ukraine. That's who I'm watching. And by the way, I don't even know how any human gets that much bravery. Where does that much bravery even come from? It's like David and Goliath. It's like David and Goliath, and the world is handing David stones. We're supplying him with stones, but we're making him throw the stones by himself over and over and over against Goliath because of the rules. And I understand the rules, and it's great that we are supplying the stones, but I am watching this man throw them over and over and over. And we just keep handing him the stones. We just keep giving him the stones, more stones. He needs more stone. He needs more stones. And it's like, every country, we're bringing the stones, David, we're bringing the stones, but nobody will help him throw them because we can't. And he is eventually going to become fatigued or worse. And I'm afraid if they kill that man, I will lose my ability to feel hopeful. And that is very scary to me. And I am close to God, and I love God. And I know that God even loves Putin. That blows my mind. I'm trying to understand. But I don't have the answers, and I don't have words, and I just needed to have a conversation with people to say, I can't be the only one that feels utterly helpless. And I donated, and I will continue to donate where I can, but it's like this is not what we were given this planet for. This is not what we were given, this is why we can't have nice things. This is why we can't have nice things, because I ask God every day, take the hate out of my heart, please. I hate Putin. I hate him. I want I try not to think bad things, but it's so hard because I think bad things every day about him. Every day I think horrible things. And that's not good, whether I agree with him or not. So anyway, I feel like my brain understands why we cannot get involved, why we can only supply stones. But my heart wants us to help him throw them, because I know that if we did, this would be over. And I'm trying to make my head and my heart find some common ground. And it's hard. It's hard. That's it. I don't need sympathy. My life is easy, there are people who have it, I don't need, unless you can, I don't know. This isn't like the, white girl tears. Oh my God, just look at the white girl, in her big house crying over the war. No, it's like my mental health is not good. I'm not like, oh, the poor people of Ukraine. I'm like, oh my God, this is emotional terrorism. People are suffering. My suffering is coming from knowing that people there are suffering. It's like a ripple effect. Anyway. I love you. And I just needed to have a conversation. Yeah, people who say there's more to the story are the same people who scream, get off my lawn. You can't even walk on their lawn. But there's more to the story about why Putin's invading Ukraine. Y'all, here's what I have discernment for. Let me tell you what I do have discernment for. People who show their ass in their comments, when I see their comments, I'm like, I know exactly who you are. I know exactly what you believe. I know exactly what side you're on. You can hide behind, don't believe everything you hear, and there's two sides to every story, and there's good people on both sides. Fuck you. Let me tell you something. If you think I can't read between those lines, I absolutely can. And if you think that I don't understand that the people of Russia don't want this, and they have been lied to and kept in the dark, you think I haven't seen the videos of the soldiers, the young boys, not the strategic military, The Russian strategic military knows exactly what they're doing. But the young boys that they're sending out on the front line who are dying and surrendering because they had no fucking clue what they were walking into, I'm well aware. Believe me, I don't want to brag, but I got a very high score on my SATs. And I was a political science major. I'm not stupid. Go ahead, show your ass. Get off my lawn. There's two sides to every story. There's more to it. Is there more to it? Is there? I can't even imagine what excuse anybody could come up with for what is happening. I literally can't even imagine it. But that's okay because I don't think it's fair to put it on the new generation. Like, I don't think everybody should say the new generation will save us. That's a lot of pressure. We have to back the new generation. We have to help the new generation. They can't do it on their own. You know, I can't just be like, oh, my kid's going to save me. No, hell no. My kids are like, wait, hold up. Don't put it on me. Like, you got to let me know. What am I supposed to do here? Anyway, no, the Russian people are not happy. They are not happy. Absolutely not. Who could be happy? Who could be happy from this? Anyway, I love you, and we're going to get back to normal tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to cook. We're going to do an unboxing. We're going to look at new ingredients. We're going to pray for peace. We're going to get back to ourselves. But today, I just needed to tell you the truth that I am all fucking over the place emotionally, and I needed to cry. And that's just the truth. I love you very much. I know you love me. I feel it. I feel it. And I'm grateful for you and this coffee because honestly, it's delicious, and I put cinnamon in it. Yes, Nicole. Exactly. Absolutely. Yes, Nicole. Correct. I love you guys so much. If you see me out today, hug me. Please hug me today. Okay? I love you. Have a great, great day.